I have out-of-body experiences. I find myself in an alternate world that's called the astral plane. It's basically like a duplicate of this world. I've been able to go into the astral plane and interact with spiritual entities for as long as I can remember. We had an instant connection. It just started out as friends. It was never a problem until 2009. This is when a spirit named Yahoo began attacking me. Ever since the attacks started happening, I've just been having kind of a hard time living my actual life. Sometimes I go days without sleeping, and if I do get sleep, it's roughly around 3 hours a night. Yahoo told other spirits that I was a dreamer, so I became a target of their attacks as well. A dreamer is a person who belongs to our world. Some spirits hate dreamers and want to keep the astral dimension a secret. When I find myself waking into a spiritual awareness, they'll often drug me and continue selling me to other entities, but it's happening with my soul. I would love to shut this whole thing down between me and this astral dimension full of entities. I'm just not sure that's a possibility. I feel like the attacks are never going to stop as long as I live.
Well, Angel Rose, you say that every night you are having a really difficult time because you say paranormal entities attack and violate you, and that you're getting like 3 hours of sleep. So tell me more about that.
I have a hard time getting, if I am lucky, 4.5 hours of sleep at night.
And how long has that been going on?
Since 2010.
Wow. So you have been getting a good night's sleep for the last 12 years?
Exactly, and I'm exhausted.
Well, I can imagine. Do you sleep at all during the day?
I try to mix it up and I try to take naps. I will find a way to get maybe 30 minutes.
You refer to this as a paranormal experience, right?
Yes, now I do. Like, there was a time when I want to say 2011, I was maybe contemplating maybe it's something in my brain, but I've since then been taking notes in the form of audio logs. In 2005, I want to say it started with meeting an entity. In 2009, the latter half, it started to become a problem with this entity. But any experience prior to 2009, and I'd say I would have paranormal experiences, but it was never like this.
Okay, and before '05, what, you said you had paranormal experiences, but not like after that. What were they then?
Every now and again, I would encounter a pestering entity. Most of the time.
While you were asleep, or?
Yes.
Okay, not during the day.
It was just learning about how they've passed into the next dimension, living on, essentially.
Okay. But now you say some of the entities that you feel that you encounter now were not necessarily ever alive.
Correct. And that's why I call them entities. So you don't really often want to refer to them as ghosts or spirits unless you really know for a fact they've lived a life.
At some point, right.
Yes.
Okay. And now these entities that you're encountering while you're asleep have become aggressive and are attacking you.
Yes, and the only reason why I truly believe that that is along with the consistencies of just doing these daily logs, these diaries, audio diaries, I guess once they know who you are, the term is a dreamer. We're all dreamers because we come from the material world. Essentially, we can go in unnoticed at times, but once they know that you are a dreamer, you're kind of like an easy target amongst the pestering, nasty kind of entities.
Okay, so you're saying that in this astral world, you're moving about and they spot you as someone from the other world.
They know who I am by now.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.